a pretty woman don't want a dude to just lavish her with gifts just because she's pretty. That's ridiculous. She's looking at you like you some kind of a giant. She's not looking at you like her man. She want to spend time with you. She doesn't look up to you. She doesn't want to do all these wifely things for you because you are worshiping her. She don't need to do anything. You're just worshiping her because she's pretty. She thinks you're a joke. So that's cute that he's saying this like it's a fact because that's his experience. But even when he's throwing money at their cash apps, they don't want to stick around. They don't want to be around him.
Now, what Gypsy's talking about here is a video that I was watching by O'Shea Duke Jackson. Asian women are causing this problem for sisters. It's more of the passport bros rhetoric. I don't mean rhetoric in a negative way, but I'm watching it. She saw the thumbnail, and we're gonna talk about that in the video. And she asked me how I saw the video, and I'm like, nah. So a couple days later, I'm watching a video, and somewhere in this video, she says, "Spoken like a true simp." Now, she's not talking about O'Shea Duke Jackson. She's talking about the personality type that thinks this about women. All right, so I'm gonna play a little bit of this video, just you kind of know what we're talking about. Then I'm going to get back to the discussion we had over this. Couples, you're encouraged to talk amongst one another about this and kind of use it as therapy. You're encouraged. I'm not saying do it or don't do it. Just encouraged. All right, let's go.
So we have a very beautiful Filipino woman that's with this black man, and he's talking about his diet, and obviously the video is positioned to show that she has prepared the food for this man. Also, it doesn't hurt that the lady is very attractive. And so what do we get from this particular video?
Well, what I get is these are some of the normal dynamics of a healthy relationship, but that's just me.
You have a very attractive Filipino woman that despite her attractiveness, it doesn't matter that she looks good, even though she could be somewhere else.
Why would she be somewhere else? Because I look good too. I could be somewhere else. It's a two-way street. You are deciding to be with me. I'm deciding to be with you. Like, you're not doing me a favor by dealing with me because whatever race you are. Again, this is like my target audience. We already understand that. And this is why I get a lot of rocks and tomatoes and pellets thrown at me, because we're moving in a different frequency. Let's keep going.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't absolve her responsibility to cook for her man, even though her man happens to be black.
I could agree 100% by saying the beauty of the chick doesn't outweigh the duty of the chick until he threw in because I happen to be black. And this is the mentality. I never just walked through life with that mentality like I'm apologizing for being black. Bro, that's the first thing you got to get out of your mind if you're going to get the woman that you want to stay with you for the rest of her life.
She's beautiful, she's feminine, and she's willing to put in the domestic work. That looks like somebody who, number one, wants to be in a relationship, and number two, is trying. So when black men see this particular video, many of them go, uh-huh. Then right after this, I happen to get another video.
Before you lay down with a man, make sure he has spent money on you, paid some of your bills, taken you shopping, paid some of the credit card debts off, paid some of that, the car notes off, or whatever. Make sure he is investing in you towards whatever it is that he's trying to use you for. Okay? Don't go on promises, go on actions, because some of y'all be giving it up for a damn promise and y'all are done.
So this is Shira 7. This is a black lady, obviously, one of the most popular female dating coaches and gurus. And she's telling a woman what a man needs to do for them. What I can see in this situation is a complete dichotomy, if you will. Again, I don't know the full story about the relationship of the first couple, but I can tell that the lady is attractive. In the second video, there are the demands of what you need to do just before you go to bed with the lady. She's telling all ladies, make a man invest in you before you go to bed with him. And hey, listen, if somebody wants to agree with that, I'm not here to disapprove of that message. If you look at the first lady, okay, she's a Filipino lady. She could be in the Philippines. She could be in America. But the results is this. But if you're a man and you want a long-term relationship, you may not mind paying for a situation like that. If the woman is super attractive, great looking, submissive, and is trying to be in the relationship, you can justify spending the money. That style of relationship is in demand. Women who operate like this woman is will always have a man, especially if they can keep themselves up. Almost 100% of the time, they will always have somebody or be in a long-term relationship.
Now I see why she said spoken like a true simp. Now I'm talking for me when I say this. Guys hearing this, once I put this on YouTube, they'll jump and say, oh, that's because you don't get girls. Oh, that's because you was a simp. Whatever. So I'm talking for me. All right. So when O'Shea says this Filipina girl, that kind of girl, she'll always have a man. She's cooking and this and this and that. Shira 7, girls like that. The guy got to do this for you before you lay down. All pretty girls will always have a man. When I say have, I mean air quote. You can get a man as an attractive woman to sleep with you. Why he don't want you after that? Getting a man to sleep with you is totally different from getting a man to stay with you. Good looks get you in the door. Character keeps you in the house. The stuff I'm hearing this guy say doesn't really sound like it's coming from a place of confidence. Again, I don't know him. I don't know. This might be a character like Charleston White says he's playing. Anyway, now let's get back into what me and her was talking about.
They don't want to marry him. They still go right back into the cesspool.
But let's talk about why. That's the part. The why part is where most men trail off. My target audience and men don't trail off there. These type of dudes, you started this thing by saying spoken like a true simp.
Amen.
So why do women trail off? You giving them all this stuff because you think they're beautiful. Why?
Because that's not what women want. We don't just want men because of a bunch of superficial, stupid reasons. No,
that's not what it seems like. Women don't make it seem like that. Society doesn't make it seem like that.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what society says and what women say when they're in public. Women lie all the time. A lot of dodo-brained, stupid girls talk nonsense all the time. So if that wasn't true, then your beauty should have already gotten you a man by now who's willing to do anything for you. Where is he at?
Well, I'm just
it's too many pretty girls on the internet crying and whining that they're lonely and single. Too many pretty girls in real life I bump into over my past, 20 years I've been an adult, that are too pretty to be single and nobody's offering them anything.
Listen, I want to go back to what you said. Something about dodo brains or something like that. And I want to cross-reference that with something that Tony Ayo said. He said, then she crashed the car trying to switch in a third lane. That's when I realized this girl was a bird brain. A lot of us men know that women are bird brains. We know that. So the reason I had to circle back to that, because your assertion is women be lying, society be lying, and I was going to throw in the part that men be lying. I don't think that we're necessarily lying. We're just going with the information that we have. The information and data says women want money and this and this and that. That's what I'm starting with.
That's a myth. That's what I'm saying. People have been saying that since the beginning of time. Only vultures and predatory, strange women are going after dudes just based on how much money he makes. Those are predators. They're not the norm.
So I'm going to say, let me throw this part in there. I think a lot of black men, they like vultures and predatory women. The problem is they don't realize you like her big juicy butt, she's so pretty and all that first, and it doesn't occur to you she might be a vulture and a predatory woman. I know this as a man. We're just telling ourselves she's probably not that. What do they call it? The halo effect? She's so pretty and juicy and beautiful, she can't be a vulture and a predatory woman.
Right, and I'm saying as a man, how many so pretty, beautiful women have you ran into over the course of your adult years? And some of them, you've offered them the world and they turned it down. That's what I'm trying to say. They didn't say, oh my gosh, he's offering me the world. I'm going to stick around with this guy. Based on O'Shea's logic, that's what should be happening. She's so beautiful, she can just demand that some man come and pay her way.
Well, let me tell you, us as men, we look at it like, that didn't work for me because I didn't have enough money.
That's why you're a simp.
But wait. I didn't have enough muscles. I didn't have enough height. I didn't have enough of whatever it is.
Listen to, like, that whole rhetoric is rooted in insecurity. You got no confidence.
Thank you.
And that's what we women hate about dudes like this.
So I just wanted to establish that when you said spoken like a true simp, because you're sitting here sleep. You had told me about this video, and I was like, nah, I didn't see it. And I don't know if you watched the video or if you only saw the thumbnail.
I didn't watch it, but I already know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say Asian women are out nicing black girls and basically got black men hooked on Asian girls, where the black woman should be the one that's treating the black man the way that these Asian women are treating the black man. Talking about, hey, king, queen. Y'all call each other king and queen all day long, but don't know how to act like actual kings and queens. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm in the presence of a king, let me act accordingly.
Yes, but these women do act like that. And that's because they've been trained since childhood. That's what they're supposed to do.
It's ingrained in the culture.
Absolutely. So it just comes natural to them to do it. It's not even that somebody told them to do it. They want to do it.
So it's like any man they date. I don't know if dudes understand that part. She's not just doing that to black men. Any man this Asian woman dates.
their men like that too. But this is the extra part about Asian culture that I don't know if he touched on this, but I can say this because I'm part Asian. It's very customary in Asian households to have no affection. We don't physically have affection. We don't verbally say I love you and like praise each other that much. You understand what I'm saying?
I do, but I want you to say that whole phrase in Korean. Don't ask me why. Just say it back to me in Korean. Or articulate what you just said back to me in Korean.
동양 사람들은 거의 다 내가 알기로는 집안에서 여자 남자끼리 막 좋아하고 사랑하고 그런 식으로 얘기를 안 하고 like, 표현을 안 해. 사랑한다는 걸 알지만 말로 표현을 하고 행동으로 표현을 별로 많이 안 해. 그래서 동양 여자들은 외국 남자들을 좋아하는 이유가 표현을 하기 때문에 좋아해. 자기를 좋아한다는 걸. So basically, like I'm saying,
listen to this full discussion and other discussions like this on the Patreon. Join as a free member to get notified of all the fly stuff that we do over there that I cannot do on You Better Not Tube. The algorithm is not hearing it. And my same irreverent, funny comedy style of video making over there. And I'll see you on the next one.